Thank you so much for joining me for my big review for this new style by Belle Tress called Fontaine in the color Ginger Ale Blonde. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. Before we start, I would like to say a big thank you to Wig Studio One for providing me with this piece so I can review it for you. So let's start with the color Ginger Ale Blonde. So it's a non-rooted color. So it is described as a warm blonde with medium brown, medium and light gold blondes highlighted with light blonde. So let's look at the color outside. Sunny day today. And inside I have a ring light on a very low setting and two huge windows either side. So hopefully you get an idea of what the color looks like. So let's talk about Fontaine. The first thing I noticed when I took her out of the box is light. When I then put it on, it feels like I have nothing on my head. It is from the Lux Collection, so you have a completely 100% hand-tied cap with a mono top and an extended lace front. All I've done out of the box is get rid of the zigzag parting, put a little bit of water and hairspray in because it wants to flop. And it's still a bit of a flopper, so I might have to add some heat to it. Let's look at this lace front. So it is an extended lace front. So it runs all the way down and round the ear tabs. So you have that really natural line on the sides. So you can wear this wig off your face. If you pull it back a little bit too harshly, the lace front on the ear tabs will stick up. So you either trim it back or you use some adhesives there. So the mono top, it's a little bit thickly threaded in my opinion. So I think it does need a little bit of plucking. So let's talk about Fontaine. It's a really great everyday piece. The length is great. So it's a mid-length style, fairly one length at the bottom, but with a few, very few layers in here. It's a timeless, classic look, I think. So let's look at her from all sides. Density. So it is a low density piece. There is no permatease. It's really a natural look. The density, I think, is spot on. So when the wind goes, because of the hand-tied cap, you can't really see the cap itself. There is gapping in the back. So I do think it's definitely an average. However, what I like about this is that even though there is quite a bit of gapping in the back, it doesn't feel it. And it certainly doesn't look it. It still hugs my 21.5-inch circumference really well. I didn't even have to do anything with the adjusters either. So I do think this cap really would fit a range of head sizes. However, please check that with Wig Studio One to ensure it would fit you and it would fit you comfortably, because I have no way of measuring it. I can only go from my circumference, which is a 21.5-inch. The fibers are heat-friendly fibers, so they will need maintaining. They are really soft. So far, I haven't really noticed any tangling. After every 2 to 3 wears, I would then add some heat to it just to keep the fibers nice and smooth. Heat-friendly fibers need heat. However, please always refer to the manufacturer's guidelines in terms of temperature, because the temperature shouldn't be too high. So let's look at the cap construction. You have a mono top. You have that extended lace front, and you can see that it runs around the ear tabs. The ear tabs are either silicone or polyurethane, and they have metal stays in them, and they are nice and thin. So on the sides, you don't have that kind of bulk look because they are nice and thin. You have 100% hand-tight cap. You have a slight extended nape that is covered with a net. And then you have pull adjusters. And there's still quite a bit that you can pull in. There's also room to loosen it. So hand-tight caps generally don't have that much stretch. There's a little bit of stretch in this cap. And therefore, I think it does really nicely contour to my head. Styling options, quite a few because it's heat-friendly fibers. It is a longer piece, so you can straighten out this wig a little bit more because it has some flips, which I think are really cute. But if you don't like that, you can just use a hair straightener and straighten it out, or you can add waves and curls to it to your liking. You can have a low ponytail. You can have a side pony, and you get an idea here of the density. So really quite a nice low density, very natural looking. You can tuck it easily. You can have two pigtails. Half up, half down. I like to pull just the front pieces out just a little bit. Glasses, not a problem. So I wear my glasses over the ear tabs. I find that the most comfortable. I know people wear them underneath the ear tabs as well, so obviously completely up to you. So really not a problem. If you have sunglasses, you can always pull them up like that because you have that lace front on the sides as well. So I really hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you again to Wig Studio One for providing me with this piece. And if you haven't done so already, please follow me on Instagram, on Facebook at KWearsWigs. Have a lovely, lovely day, and I hope I see you soon. Bye.